Hello everyone, and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So if you've never watched one of my videos before, I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energies. I'm a psychic, I'm a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And right now all my messages are twin flame related because I'm a twin flame myself. So if you've been guided to my channel for any reason, it could be because you're a twin flame, about to meet your twin flame, or already in some sort of twin flame connection heading towards union in the 3D. I hope you find the answers you're looking for here, and welcome, and thank you to everyone for subscribing. And I just want to say a huge thank you, and I'm going to reply to everyone individually under my video of my 1 year anniversary, which I posted, which you all commented on, which was lovely. The love, I feel the love, and I hope you guys feel the love from me as well. I send so much love back to you all, and I try and send as much love out in each one of my videos as I can, and I'm just so grateful to receive it back. So thank you so much. You all mean so much to me, so I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's begin by calling in my heavenly ancestors, my spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times, as I bring forward this message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can I also request, Archangel Michael, that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home, and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all. And so it is. So I'm going to clear the energy. I think this is going to be an emotional read tonight. And I'll tell you why in a moment. So I wrote a few things down today. First of all, I'm going to do what I've been doing at the start of all my readings. So clear the energy with a bit of selenite, just to get that nice and clear. And that also helps you tap in with your intuition and stuff as well to the message. Then I'm going to send out some rose quartz, which just sets the tone for this being a love message. So sending that rose quartz out, which will go to helping with the strength of this love reading. And sending out those loving intentions. So send that out there. Sending those symbols of love, of power and love out into the collective. One more. Okay. And breathe. Okay, so I wrote a few things down and I had a couple of songs come in. Now this is going to be quite a deep message, so I'm already feeling emotional. I've got my water because my heating's on tonight because I'm trying to dry some clothes on my air dryer. So I've got my water tonight. So so the first thing that I get told when in my meditation, I asked, what does the Twin Flame Collective really need to know at this time? And I said, you know, they really need a boost of hope, a boost that they know everything is going in the right direction. And the thing I was told here was deep cellular healing is taking place. Some of you might be feeling it going on within your connection, but many masculines right now are being prepared for union. There's a deep cellular healing. This means that the masculines really have to close themselves off a bit, go hermit, go silent, go into that Four of Swords energy, that, you know, the Four of Swords are just contemplating, healing, taking time out to think, meditate, whatever this is for the masculine. And I get told solar plexus and throat chakra issues are the main problem right now for a lot of masculines. Now, the solar plexus is, you might be feeling it, divine feminine. You might have like waves of just feeling really emotional. You might have waves of feelings of doubt, fear, anxiety. And that is the solar plexus. And the masculine's trying to break away from that feelings, you know, those kind of feelings of insecurity and fear and doubt about the connection, but also throat chakra. So they're the main chakras that definitely are being worked on the most right now by the angels and by the guides and things. It says so many unions will be coming together within this year, before the end of the year. Yeah, coming together within the 144,000 before the end of 2024. So if you know you're part of 144,000, they're saying there's going to be unions coming in within the 144,000 by the end of 2024. The Bible verse that came through for me as well is Psalms 57 verse 10, and it says, "Great is your love, reaching to the heavens. Great is your faithfulness, which is reaching to the skies." So this is to tell me that I feel like God is really trying to encourage you all right now to know that love has no bounds. Love really does reach to the heavens. True love cannot be contained, it cannot be bound, cannot be held back, it cannot be destroyed. True love is something that exists even after death. And it's just, this is just to, I feel it lets us know as well that God is faithful. God is, even the times when we don't give that loyalty back, where we don't praise him, we don't give him any kind of, you know, respect, or, because I mean, so many of us in our life go through our life and we don't ever pray or turn to our faith or anything like that, myself included, for a period of my life. But God still loves us and is faithful to us, and regardless. So I don't know if this is somebody who's starting to see that now, or who's starting to have more faith in their journey, but that was the message that came through. Now the song, I don't know all the words to this one. I'll link both songs underneath because they're very beautiful songs. But this is, I feel somebody is longing for you, missing you. Now this could be for a number of masculines and a number of feminines. The first song that came through was, "You took my life with you, took my dreams with you." So the song is called "With You." There's so many different singers for it, so that's why I'll put the link underneath. But it's called "With You." And it's definitely a song to listen to. It's about somebody who's dealing with the loss of their person. Definitely about someone who feels like they've gone through a major breakup and they're almost like, they keep hoping that you're going to call. Or this could be your divine feminine. Now the other song I heard was, so it says, "Your touch, your skin, where do I begin? No words can explain the way I'm missing you. Deny this emptiness inside. I'm inside. These tears, they tell their own story." So I can't remember all the lyrics and I'm probably off tune. told me not to cry when you were gone. But the feeling's overwhelming, it's much too strong. Can I lay by your side next to you? And make sure you're alright. I'll take care of you, 'cause I don't want to be here if I can be with you tonight. So sorry to Sam Smith if I've destroyed his song, but I have to sing the song sometimes to get all the words to get the message. So, and in the song with you as well, that's someone who, and in that song it says, I've been writing you letters that I'll never ever send. So this is somebody who's got to get a lot off their chest. This could be a number of masculines who are really struggling in separation right now, but there is a deep cellular healing, and that solar plexus is really under a lot of intense healing as well. And of course a throat chakra for that communication. Okay. I'm seeing a bright star, so it could be Sirius energy coming through. I just heard it wasn't easy for me either. Maybe this is someone saying to you, maybe you have been seeing how bad it was for you going through this separation, and this person is saying it's not been easy for me either. Or this, I don't know what this is. I hope you're all enjoying this full moon energy. I had such an intense night. I had barely any sleep. And my actual my third eye and my clarity of visions is much more powerful, and so much so it gives me a jump scare sometimes. It's like, whoa, it's like going to the cinema and putting on your 3D glasses. But I'm very grateful that everything is being more crystal clear. Yeah, this is somebody who's desperate to see you. Let me get some overall energy with the power of love. This is I feel it's going to be a very, very deep reading. Now I've got my twin flame ascension cards, so we'll find out exactly where you and your masculines are at. So I think this will just be a general twin flame update. I think this is something that you all need right now. A little reminder of where your masculines are at, and myself included. So vision. So no matter what you see, the bigger picture is of a loving, just universe. So this card's just saying to me, it doesn't matter what you're seeing in the 3D. Whatever you're seeing in the 3D, it's inconsequential. It's illusion. Okay? And I know what you're saying, but it's not an illusion. They're out walking around the street with their karmic partner. I know that. But the illusion that your masculine is not with you, that is the illusion. Because your masculine is always here. The karmic has the body, but you have the most important part. You have the heart and the soul of that person. The body is just that. It's just fiber. Fibrous. It's just flesh. You have the most important part of your masculine. And remember that, okay? So ignore what you're seeing in the 3D. Give me a bit more information through here. Cooperation. It's your quest to manifest the energy of love. You realise that every person and experience has great value in this world. That is so true. It's so true. Even, you know, and I mean, we do give, well, I certainly try not to give karmic energies a hard time because they are playing their part. And in other lifetimes, you may have been someone else's karmic. The karmics are there purely to trigger the karma so that the masculines or feminines can pay off their karmic debts. That's exactly what karmic is for. But the karmic is there to learn their karmic lessons from the other person as well. So every single person has value in this world. Even the people you think have wronged you or hurt you or thrown negativity at you. I mean, I always say there cannot be, you know, there cannot be a war, there cannot be a fight, there cannot be an argument if only one side is throwing the ammunition. You know, if one person decides to cease fire and not send negativity, not to be abusive, not to go after someone else or talk negatively about someone else, and then that other person is still doing that to you, then that is one side that is innocent and one side that is attacking. And then that's an injustice. And then that's when justice can happen. But if two sides are throwing back and forwards, throwing the negativity, and then that is what, I mean, as I say, there cannot be a war. There cannot be a war or conflict if only one person is doing it. So this is just a reminder to you all, especially if you're dealing with karmic energies, you know, karmic wives, karmic exes, whatever, karmic family, that when you stop talking about the negativity they send you, that you stop talking about how much they've hurt you and all the rest of it, which I know isn't easy because I've been that energy myself. When you stop doing that and find that forgiveness in your heart, that changes the entire energy of your journey as well. And then generally, justice can happen. Karmic justice can kick in. So, empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Exactly. Just kind of what I'm saying now. Most of you watching this, in fact, a huge percentage of you are empaths. Excuse me. I knew when I put my heating on, I'd start coughing. But there is a throat chakra problem within the collective as well. Many of you watching this, you are empathetic people. And I know if you're anything like me, you do not sit well in any kind of energy that's negative or... But this is just saying you're in the service of love. And even when you are feeling that kind of negativity, there's things you can do to alchemize out. That's part of what divine beings and starseeds and light workers are here to do. We're here to alchemize that negative energy. So elevation, you're making the you're making the conscious decision to make your vibration of true love. So exactly, you're choosing the path of love. You're choosing the path of true love. You're choosing the path of unconditional love, raising your own vibration, and it will eventually raise the vibration of those around you as well. That's how it works. Because if you bring yourself back down to the same level as that person, you're lowering your vibration. Whereas if you stay in your high vibrational energy and look through the eyes of love all the time and understanding and compassion, that person eventually will start to rise up to meet you in that vibration, your masculines included. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to everything that you do. That is one of the most important. Joy is such a fundamental part of your journey. And I don't know what some of you do for joy. I do the silliest things: singing, dancing, I just like being goofy sometimes. Sometimes I'm just talking absolute gobbledygook. I'll be speaking in different accents, making my kids laugh. Just anything that brings you happiness and joy. That is one of the integral parts of your journey as well. And for many of you, that's your mission. Just to bring joy to the world. Give me one more card and I'm going to get some tarot on this. One more card. Thank you. Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else around you are the exact same, but on different paths at this time. So there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that that is such a true statement. In fact, I think it was Jesus that I always find fascinating, the fact that he would spend a lot of his time, he would go and, as it said in the Bible, go and break bread with people who was considered of low vibration, who were, you know, gamblers, alcoholics. They were all from all sorts of shady backgrounds, considered criminals, considered the outcasts of society and the communities. And Jesus would go and break bread with them, have food with them, stay with them. And by the time Jesus left, that person had seen things from a whole new perspective. And they were, I mean, there was a person who was greedy and obsessed with money, and they gave all their money away to the poor because Jesus spent 2 days living with them. And that is the key. That is the key. You can spend time with people in lower vibration, but don't go down there. Don't respond. Don't put yourself down to that same level. If someone's trying to argue with you or have conflict with you, stay above it, rise above it, and eventually they will have to rise to meet you in your same vibration. That is part of your service. Yeah. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being on this planet. So that is a beautiful way to close this deck. So let me get some tarot on this. In fact, I'm going to get, I haven't used this for a while. I haven't used my Romance Angels for months. And I thought, do you know what, I'll get me a Romance Angel card tonight. So we'll just get the overall energy of the love connection right now. But this, I do feel this person, oh, I just feel so much. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords. This person, or this group of masculines that's coming through. Somebody had a very rare circumstances that got in the way of this connection. I don't know what that is. Just said very rare circumstances. So this is something that people may look at and go, wow, I've never heard of that before. Somebody could have been watching the movie Scarface recently, or their person could love watching the movie Scarface. Somebody's very tactile, and you were the first person who was equally as tactile back. This person may have been in a relationship where they couldn't be tactile, but you allowed them to be very tactile, very touchy-feely, very PDA. They're definitely missing that kind of contact. A black pickup truck. Somebody could drive a black pickup truck. Someone's masculine could drive a black pickup truck. So, forgiving and learning. Well, I knew that would be one of the first cards that came out. I mean, the Twin Flame journey is a journey of forgiving and learning. That's That's it. But first and foremost, it's all about love. As I've said numerous times, it's, yeah, people say, oh, it's not this big romantic, you know, love story. It is actually a love story, but the love story is about you falling in love with you. Because when you fall in love with you again, everything else just falls into place. And everyone else starts to love you the way you love you. And that's exactly how it works, including your masculine. But forgiving and learning is a huge part of your journey as well. Tell me a bit more. Give me a few cards for the overall energy of this connection, please. So somebody was wearing a mask in this relationship. Well, I'm not surprised. Most masculines, and sometimes the feminines, can definitely hide who they truly are, hide their emotions. So attraction. So there's so much chemistry and passion and love, which is, again, just a twin flame trait. It's an undeniable connection. It's magical. It's magical. And that's why it hurts so much when it comes to an end, when we go into separation. It hurts because it's such a magical relationship. Yeah, trust and very soon come out. So again, this is the message I was kind of getting my meditation from Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. Trust that there's a deep healing going on right now. There's healing taking place. Your masculines, I'll get some, as I say, I'll get some cards on the ascension path, but there is a deep cellular healing taking place, and something is about to happen very soon for many of you watching this. Just what I said, love yourself first. You've got to. You have to love yourself first, because that's what brings in the true love. And, you know, and I will say it until I'm blue in the face. Twin flame journey is not first and foremost a romantic journey once you go into separation. It is at the start, then it goes into separation. But it is about true love. It's when you can achieve that unconditional love for yourself. And those mirror exercises are so important. If you're not doing them, you should be doing them. Giving yourself these really important affirmations into the mirror about how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, and how much you love you. And I know it sounds like a very weird thing to do. Trust me, I did the same way back when I watched something to do that. I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. I barely look in the mirror. I barely brush my hair. But it does help. So even when I'm putting on my moisturiser before my morning prayer in the morning, I put on my moisturiser in the mirror and my Factor 50 and stuff, and then I actually say, before I shut my little compact mirror, I'll say a few really nice things to myself before I start my day, and that is so important. But true love is definitely worth waiting for. It's definitely worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Stay optimistic. Give me one more, please, and I'm going to get some tarot in this. See, separation and give your relationship a chance. The separation is coming to an end very soon. For many of you watching this, the separation is about to come to an end. And this is a vital time for you, Divine Feminine, because this is the point where you have to stand in your light as much as you can. Even when I even start to feel those little niggles or start to go back to the past, I straight away snap myself out of it. I go, no, I'm not going there. I'm not doing it, because we're all this close. And that energy is starting to balance out. This full moon energy is really bringing in the clarity. It's bringing in the strength of the unions and the bonds. It's balancing out the energies. This is such a powerful moon. I actually took loads of photos of the moon earlier, and the huge light codes. I mean, at one point I had my camera up and one of the light codes was so big it actually nearly filled the screen of my phone, and I took a photo of it, and I could see lots of little white codes in this It's amazing. And like my son was watching through my camera when I done it, but that moon is so powerful tonight, or today, wherever you're in the world. So make the most of it. Think those positive thoughts. Keep those thoughts positive, uplifting. Fill your hearts with love today. And don't forget to put your crystals and your tarot cards on your windowsill. Just thought I'd add that in as well. So let me get a few tarot in this. So I'm seeing a beach. So somebody could live close to the beach. 8 of Wands wanted to jump out. So this is, I'm telling you, there's movement, there's communication coming in here. This is somebody who's longing to see you. They're missing you. They're so, I mean, yeah, I told you, 4 of Swords. This person ready to communicate, but they have been in the energy of taking time out. They've been in that 4 of Swords energy. They've been silent for a reason, because there's this deep cellular healing. The Emperor card's here. Now, the Emperor card here has got some kids in the background, so this person could definitely have been dealing with some family issues as well. For some of you, tell me what else is going on here. The overall energy for the Twin Flame Collective. What else does the Twin Flame Collective need to know at this time? Please and thank you. 8 of Swords, yeah. I mean, and there's a Death card on the bottom. So the masculine are changing. They're healing with the 4 of Swords energy. They're healing, they're transforming. They are in their head a bit. And part of that is because they miss you so much. They're grieving, they're too busy grieving the loss of you. I mean, that song, took my day with you, took my night with you. So this person, they can't stop thinking about you during the day. They can't sleep at night. But at the same time, they're healing and they're transforming. They want to communicate so badly. 7 of Cups. They want to communicate. They're you know, it's almost like they're, I mean, a lot of the masculines right now are confused on their journey, which is understandable. But I do feel like this is clarity as well. They're starting to see through the fog. Yeah, the fog is lifting. 8 of Cups. This is them walking away from things from the past that have held them back. 9 of Swords. I told you, this person, they can't, or this group of masculines, they can't stop thinking about you during the day. They can't sleep at night. All they can think about is you. You are everything. That's why they can't stop thinking about the smell of your hair, your smile, your eyes. Everything about you has this person or these masculines just triggered. And they've been too busy grieving the loss of their Queen of Cups to understand that if they just heal and get themselves prepared here, which is actually happening, they're being guided home. They're being guided back to you. King of Pentacles. These masculines are getting into this energy of being very grounded, very honest, very loyal, very trustworthy. I mean, the King of Pentacles, if you're having a future husband, dear future husband, you would want it to be a King of Pentacles, right? The Sustainer. Empress. This Emperor wants his Empress. He wants a life, a full, happy, joyous, it's a fruitful life, a contented life. Exactly. They just want to be happy. They just want to bring healing and love and joy to their life. And that's what you bring to theirs. Somebody's definitely looking at photos on their phone. I just split the deck on the Lovers. It could be going through your social media or something. Because I'm seeing like somebody like just, it's not like a dating app kind of thing, but it's like, you know, moving through photos. But they're all of the same person type of thing. I don't see what the photos, in case someone's saying, why aren't you telling us what the photos are? I just see the kind of symbolic of somebody moving their finger looking through photos, but I don't really see much imagery on the photos. Nothing, I mean, nothing that would be significant. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person or this group of DMs that I'm picking up on here, some of them have definitely they've replaced their heart chakra with a gold coin, for the simple reason that they were too focused on the materialistic side of life. I've just heard somebody was campaigning, so this could have been somebody who was maybe campaigning during the elections in some parts of the world. So this could have been someone who was walking, or somebody who does that. They walk, you know, they campaign for different, or maybe they used to do that, maybe not so much now. They used to, like, you know, go out and with their, you know, their campaign, their badge on, go to people's doors and things. So, strong emphasis of the moon with the Chariot and the moon here. So somebody is definitely moving towards you with some sort of deep emotional outpouring of some sort to reveal something to you. I'm seeing a letterhead on a letter. So somebody could have received an official letter of some kind from a lawyer, from a doctor. There's some sort of paper with a fancy letterhead on it, or this is your person if they have their own kind of business and they work with letterhead paper. Two of Wands. So something, this person could have been waiting on a legal document coming through, or some sort of legal letter, because I'm seeing somebody opening an envelope, and then as they open out the letter, there's a fancy kind of letterhead at the top of the letter, so it's quite a bold, so it's definitely some sort of official document. I'm seeing driftwood on the beach. So somebody might collect driftwood for something. Now bear in mind, this could be a number of masculines I'm picking up on here. This is an overall, this is a general twin flame check-in here. I usually tap into, you know, one or two, but I do feel like this is a more general read here. Someone's getting ready to fight. The King of Cups is ready to fight for this partnership, this loving connection with their Queen of Cups. There's something here about yeah, this masculine is saying we're better together. We work better together. Two of Wands on the bottom and the Pentacles right behind that. So this is for me, is putting in the effort, planning to put in the effort, planning to make the effort. We work better together. Knight of Cups. We work better together. We're better together. We're stronger together. Yeah, Two of Pentacles and Page of Wands. So this person's getting ready here. There's some sort of destiny event about to happen that's destined to happen at this time. This communication was the first card out. So there's definitely some, yeah, the full card when I split the deck. This is all destined. This is divine timing. This is all destined to happen at this very moment. I told you. Six of Cups. This person is missing you so badly. But this is some sort of divinely timed message or occurrence here that's to do with your past lives. It's maybe like yeah, it's, look, oh my goodness. Knight of Cups. These cards just literally fell out the deck. Look. Knight of Cups. Fortune's wheel or destiny's wheel, whatever you want to call it. Strength and Temperance. Strength, faith, hope, belief, healing. Some sort of romantic offer here that's destined to happen at this time. At this very time. This communication is well timed. So I feel like a lot of these masculines are being guided back to you, but they're being guided back at just the right time. It's like just in time. Everything is happening just in time. And I told you these masculines are going through this deep cellular healing. But they're getting ready to take action. Three of Wands. Six of Swords. This is all forward movement. From a King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands are together in the deck. Yeah. And there was Hangman here on the bottom, but this for me just says this is awakening. A lot of masculines are going through this powerful awakening right now. I'm going to get a Gateway of Light, and then I'll get some Ascension cards. So let me see. As I say, I'm talking about the throat chakra and the solar plexus. Definitely feel solar plexus and throat chakra are being healed. There is a deep cellular healing of some kind underway as well. What time are we on? Okay. I will not keep this any longer than necessary. I will get my Zodiac dice. Not that it matters because this is just an overall read, but at least it'll give you an idea of some of the signs that are coming through. So, can I get some cards for the energies around these twin flame connections right now? So, Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage, and Boundaries. So, excuse me. Oh, so sorry about that. Excuse me. So this is nearly all twin flames go through this. So this is nothing to anyone watching this who's a twin flame and been on this journey for a long time, because I know a lot of you have been on it for a very long time. You'll know that part of the thing is healing the karmic lineage that goes back through your ancestral lineage. And a lot of you are the chosen one for your ancestors to clear away that karmic release, clear away those karmic debts for your ancestors. And many of you have done it. Many of you have achieved it. Many of you have paid off those karmic debts for your ancestors, and you're being applauded for it. But this masculine definitely could be in that energy right now. They could definitely be... now this person could be, just when I'm looking at the stones here, this person could definitely be researching, you know, places like Stonehenge and, you know, all those kind of places I think there's other stones like on the Isle of Lewis, I think it is, the Isle of something like that. The halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons to be learned. So this masculine is now opening up to hear their guides and stuff like that coming through, which is always amazing. And this, as I say, this could be the group of masculines I'm picking up on, because when they finally start to take that guidance, you learn so much about yourself, about your past lives, but also about what you're actually here to do for the collective. So there's something about these masculines. They could be definitely tapping in more to their past lives and stuff now as well. So there's definitely a lot of karmic board clearing here. So it says energetic clearing, rewriting your story, living in your truth. I think that's part of the throat chakra problem as well. They don't feel able to come and speak their truth yet to you, Divine Feminine, but to those around them. There is a lot of karmic energies that they need to really stand up to, set their boundaries with. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. So the masculines are definitely ascending right now. And the masculines do go through a very fast ascension process. As I've said in all my videos in the past, the Divine Feminines have it quite easy. You know, we're awakened with a gentle little nudge and given a bit of time to stretch and yawn and dip our toe out from under the duvet to make sure it's not too cold before we get up. But masculines, it's just like, you know, it's like a bucket of cold water thrown in their face. And then they have to try and race through their ascension to catch up to their Divine Feminines. So these masculines are definitely going through their ascension process. They're in a deep healing phase right now. I keep hearing that. They're in a deep cellular healing phase. So retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma, Shambhala initiation. So this is definitely that Om energy coming through, and they're definitely in that kind of, as I say, that healing, going within, spending as much time as they can, really listening to their intuition. And I mean, that Four of Swords energy is really about resting and recovering. And that's the energy I was picking up on before I even started this reading. The Four of Swords came through very loudly. So I wasn't surprised to see the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords, because I knew that's why the masculines will be communicating very soon, but they need to rest and restore first. Okay, give me a few more cards here. And then I will get some ascension details. Soul star activation, fulfilling your soul contracts and remembering exactly who you are. So when that soul star gets lit up, the masculines have no choice. They know they have one aim. Now their one aim is getting back to my feminine. Once they've had that soul star activated, they know exactly who they are. They know exactly why they're here. They're remembering the soul contract they have with you, Divine Feminine, and that is their aim. That's why we got the Chariot, the Six of Swords, all those cards of movement, because as soon as they get that soul chakra lit up and they remember who they are, they remember the plan with you, that is their soul focus. They are just laser focused on getting back to you. And that is the energy a lot of the masculines are in right now. So Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. So I'm not surprised that one came out as well. I knew the throat chakra was definitely being healed for many masculines right now. They cannot authentically return to you until they are authentically themselves. So if a lot of these masculines are awakened, and I can tell you right now, a lot of the masculines who are awakened are still in their karmic situations because of that. Because they're not willing to express their truth. They're not willing to say, I don't feel like I belong in this life anymore. I feel like I belong in that life with my Divine Feminine. I do not feel happy in this situation anymore. I feel trapped. I feel stifled. They don't say that. They hold it in. They hold it in. That solar plexus as well. They allow all the fear and all the rest of it, all the inhibitions to hold them back from taking that courage and leap of faith. But I feel that's changing. excuse me, well-timed purpose confirmation, and she knows as well. So Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding the sacredness within. You are what you seek. Now, you'll know, yeah, I'm not going to say it again, you'll know I give you this lecture every single time, but yeah, the Holy Grail's here. It's here. And each one of you, you, watching this, have it within you. It's not with your masculine that stays 30 minutes down the road, who's shacked up with their karmic. No, no, no. The Holy Grail's not there. It's right here, okay? And the more of you that actually start to understand that, when you find that deep love and the validation for yourself right here, because you don't need it from anyone else. You don't need anyone else's validation to know how amazing you are. Give me one more. Give me one more. So, Palladian activations, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and reconciliation. It doesn't say reconciliation, it says resolutions. But the fact I said reconciliations make me think that reconciliations is coming in. So I actually heard the Pleiadian energy at the start of this, and I just thought if it comes out, it comes out, because I hear a lot of different things, and sometimes something can come out in this message that's sometimes to do with something else, but I'm glad it did come out. There's a beautiful healing energy coming through for this masculine, this group of masculines, and I feel they are being prepared. They are being prepared. Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information coming in, the end of a tough cycle. I told you these masculines are closing out karmic cycles. They're closing out their karmic cycles. Let's see. I said one more, but I've just keep going for a moment. Stargate heart chakra is opened, unlocking generosity. So the heart chakra is completely healed and open, which is nice. I feel it. I feel that emotional. I often, when I'm bringing through messages from the divine masculines, I can tell kind of where they're at on their journey. Some of them are saying that they, saying things, and I can still sometimes feel there's a blockage and that they still have a bit of work to do. But this masculine, or this group of masculines here, I feel they're completely vulnerable, they're open, their emotional floodgates have opened, which means the heart chakra's there, but it's just that throat chakra that needs to be able to speak clearly, and because, as I say, they can't return to you fully until they're in their authentic self energy, and I feel they're working towards that. Or at least, you have the Pleiadians and the Anunnaki and the angels and the guides and things like all helping these masculines. So the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration and success. This is what the masculines are leading towards. This is what the masculines are heading towards right now. That powerful creator energy, leadership, creators, innovators, just abundant in everything they do. Yeah. Root chakra, voice activation for the throat. Yeah, there's definitely the Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides, answering the call. It's your time to shine. And there's that Sirius energy right underneath. Because I was seeing what I felt was a Sirius star. And around the same time when I was getting the Pleiadian energy, I saw the Sirius bright star. So definitely the Pleiadians, Sirius energy. A lot coming through here for these masculines. But just want you to know they're in safe hands. They're in amazing safe hands. And they are being prepared to return to you, Divine Feminine. And I just want this to give you all hope. So the Sword of Light, divine protection, cutting the cords, a breakthrough is at hand. Archangel Michael's energy, helping these masculines cut away the karmic cords. Now that doesn't, the karmic cords does not always mean karmic people in their life. It just means the karmic cords that have been attached to them that keeps them in fear, lack, you know, all those kind of cords that keep them stuck in their lower vibrational energy. So, because someone said, oh, it's really painful when you cut cords, and I'm sure, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but when I say cutting karmic cords, it is generally cutting cords with the karmic ties, so whatever that means. So let's see. One with self, blossoming. So this is merging into, so when you're one with self, that is union. So to have the one with self card jump out first so vigorously, it tells me you divine feminines have got yourself into that beautiful energy of focusing completely on yourself, and that is what is bringing in this huge change here, this breakthrough. So surrender. So I feel the masculines have surrendered. Dark Night of the Soul energy. Yeah, Master Alchemist, Violet Flame activation. So this is for both divine feminines and divine masculines. Surrender, and you've tapped into your Violet Flame activations. Awareness, crystal clear vision. So this is, again, third eye activations, but having a clear vision of the future. And in fact, one of the first card we got out of the Power of Love was vision, and about keeping that vision for each other, for the future. Keep that beautiful positive mindset. But I just feel this is crystal clear third eye vision as well. Completely aware of everything now, seeing all that is. Yeah. Rebirth. We've got the Death card. Personal freedom is unleashed. So we know these masculines they're in the Four of Swords, but they're also in that Death card energy where they're going through this death and rebirth. They're blossoming into their king energy, their divine masculine energy. Yeah, look, karmic purge. There's a lot here about they had to, yeah. This is all to do with the twin flame connection here, that when you trigger each other, see how it says mirror reflection? You trigger each other into clearing those karmic debts. Now, the divine feminine has usually paid off her karmic debts by the time she meets her masculine, and that is kind of what some of you will have met your masculine. You might still have had some karmic debts to pay off, so you trigger each other's karma in a way if you haven't already paid off your karmic debts. But the divine feminine pays hers off very, very quickly, or his off, whoever the divine feminine is. But the divine masculine will not receive their karma until the divine feminine has put them into separation. And the reason why that is because the masculines, I've recently told someone this in my personal readings as well, your masculines can only come back to you when they've had their karmic purge, they've paid their karmic debts, they've paid their karmic dues. But they can't get their karma if you're still in their life, divine feminine, because the divine won't put you through your own karma and put you through your person's karma as well. So you'll notice a lot of your masculines their life won't start to fall apart until you separate from them. And I feel that's what's happened to a lot of these masculines, because that's why, you know, they've been grieving the loss of this connection, they're missing you, they're in chaos. But they can't clear their karmic debts until you separate from them. So the longer you stay in their life, you're actually holding them back from clearing their karmic debts and ascending. But I feel the energy that I'm picking up on here, you have done that. So there has been energy around some of these masculines of a false twin flame around them. Now, I don't like the term false twin flame, as many of you know watching this. I've said the way I feel about that term. A false twin flame is just a karmic that's trying to copy a twin flame energy. They try to copycat the divine feminine energy. So they're not actually a false twin flame, they're a karmic who is preparing your masculine or preparing you. So, but a false twin flame will only come in after you have met your real twin flame. So if you met your masculine and then they, you know, then suddenly their ex started changing their hair and started to come in to try and look more like you, they then want to represent this sort of false twin flame energy, the copycat energy, trying to get the masculine to return to them under false pretenses as being the twin flame. Or you might have met your twin flame, then suddenly they meet somebody else, and suddenly they, you know, it's like, oh, they then want to start dating this new person who is definitely a false twin. False twins can show up during separation as well. So divine creativity, receiving cosmic intelligence. So this is a lot of downloads coming in that the masculine and feminine will be getting, like creative ideas, sparks of creativity. The electric, yeah, look, you're getting this. This is for all, I mean, every single, and spiritual awakenings on the bottom. Every single divine feminine, divine masculine I've worked with, they are highly creative. They are singers, actresses, actors, they are artists, they are healers, they are all, doesn't matter what they do, they're all highly creative. And this is when you go through your awakening, all these creative things that you had from your past lives come back through. Part of your soul's, the beauty of your soul is it was made to express itself through joy, and the joy of music, the joy of dance, the joy of art. All those beautiful energies are all so important when you're on your twin flame journey, when you're on your spiritual awakening journey, for anyone. It's not just twin flames who go through spiritual awakening. So anyone who's on a spiritual awakening journey, creativity is the most important thing you can do. Allow your soul that expression. Clearing away those energy blocks, and that's just the chakra clearing. Yeah, look. So clearing energy blocks, twin flames. So this is what's going on right now. I told you that the chakras are being cleared here. Harmonizing the connection. Give me one more and then I'm going to get a zodiac sign because we're over the hour again. Every time. Oh, thank you. Beyond the illusion, change your perception and mission accomplished. So this is just saying that the masculines are now seeing through the illusions. They're seeing through the illusions of 3D, but also divine feminine. I feel like you are seeing through the illusion that you're not in separation with your masculine. Just what I was talking about at the start. Changing your perception and knowing that, you know, I mean, this is mission accomplished. So someone has done this. Someone has realised that the twin flame separation isn't real because your masculine is always with you. And someone's done that because it's mission accomplished. And transformation on the bottom. Reunion. There's reunions about to happen here before the end of the year. And don't forget, I think the next new moon is coming up around the 11/11 portal. So that's going to be very significant for many of you as well. And that's why it's so important to stay in your divine feminine energy right now as much as you possibly can. The generator, yeah, staying grounded, just what I was having in my mind to say. Stay grounded, stay focused, just know that you're doing everything right. And keep going, keep moving forward. I just love, look at that, I love the black swan and the white swan. It just represents that yin and yang so beautifully. So, I'm going to get a few zodiac signs. I just saw 144. So, first one at Capricorn, 4th house, and Venus. That is Taurus. That is South Node, and that's 3rd house. Leo, 11th house, and Venus. Leo, 6th house, and the Sun. Virgo, Venus, and 10th house. Now we did get King of Pentacles, so we could have I just saw 1441. We have a King of Pentacles, so maybe they are a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gemini, Mercury and 12th house. Gemini, 6th house and Saturn. Sagittarius, Venus and 4th house. A couple more rows please. Gemini again, 11th house and Saturn. And Sagittarius, 12th house and Saturn. So the strongest signs coming through are Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and we did get Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn as well. So a lot of earth, a lot of fire and a little bit of air with the Gemini coming through. So I hope that has been helpful, and what I'm going to do, I've not done this for a while, but a couple of charms. I don't know why I felt called to get some charms. That was so strange. Just at the last minute, so something could be happening last minute. Okay, just at the last minute I thought, I'm going to get some charms. So your person could be a cowboy that drives a black truck or wear a cowboy hat. Definitely something about something that's coming up here at the end of the year. Snowflake. So definitely to do with that wintry weather. Mermaids. So definitely that mermaid energy coming through. What else do I have here? Oh, two doves inside a heart. I also have a heart with like the world inside. So this you could both be from different parts of the world. Yes. So this could be, you don't have to be a long distance, but you can both be from different parts of the world. We have the angel. I have another mermaid, so definitely, oh no, it's a dolphin actually. That is Santa's sleigh, so definitely it's something about the winter and the festive season. And we did get Sagittarius and Capricorn, so maybe someone's birthday around then. The star, so this is wish fulfillment. The tree of life, so as above so below. Definitely something here about distance and country, because look, there's an aeroplane, or somebody could work on planes, something like that. The leaf is here, so that could be to do with like fall, which we're in right now. What do I have here? I have a dove in my hand, a little dove of peace. What is this here? Some of them are so small, they're hard to make out sometimes, but... Oh, another mermaid. I have a key, so you could have the key to someone's heart. I have the anchor, so this is anchored in love, and also a strong energy of water, because there's another dolphin, and there's a flower, so the sacred geometry kind of energy coming through, and the cowboy hat. So somebody's person could, as I say, could be a cowboy. I did see a beach, I did see a black truck, saw a number of things. Somebody could travel by bus a lot, but it's one of like the fancy coaches, you know, like the ones you see in America, the sort of long distance ones. So it's like some travels by coach, so not just, oh, don't know where that went. A little charm just flew out the bag. So not just one of the ones you sort of travel around to work in the morning. This is one of the big fancy, I don't know if the sort of greyhound looking ones. I don't know if that's, I don't know where I get greyhound from, but I don't know, but a fancy coach. Somebody could travel by luxury coach a lot. I don't know, it just came through. That's just for someone. So thank you for staying with me this long. If you've waited to the end, thank you so much. I send so much love and blessings to you all. All the details you need from me are below this video in the description box. Feel free to check it all out if you feel called to. Excuse me, I can't stop burping tonight. But I send you all so much love as always. God bless you, your home, your family, your pets, and God bless your unions come in very soon in the 3D. And I'm seeing a rose, a single red rose. A lot of masculines are getting ready here to take that leap of faith and make that romantic gesture. I feel that. And I'm seeing a lid of a box of chocolate, a fancy box of chocolate's been opened, so I'm not going to do my Tom Cruise impersonation at the end of Forrest Gump, but you know what life is like. So roses and chocolate, there could be a lot of beautiful romantic gestures coming in here for many of you. And some of you that's been waiting 8 years for your person to return, I'm sure you'll want to hit them round the head with the rose and a box of chocolates and think, I want more than that from you. But it's a good start, so please accept it gracefully and gratefully. So, I'd love to be handed a red rose and a box of chocolates. I'd be happy with that, I'll tell you. Okay. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for all you do for us, and thank you for this time spent together today. As we all move on with our day or night wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, Amen. I'm just seeing a shooting star. Wishes are coming true for many of you. Take care. Namaste. Bye.